Hi everybody, Mike and Leslie here.
What's up? We are back, and today I think we have something that will be beneficial. We really do pray it'll be beneficial, but it is a little bit heavier, especially as we look towards the holidays.
Yeah. So just speaking to people who, for you, the holidays are not so fun. Like, it's supposed to be the most wonderful time of the year.
Holly jolly Christmas.
Yes, season of joy.
Right.
And for a lot of people, that's not the case. It's really more something you might be dreading, or something you just want to get through. You just want it to be over.
It's hard.
And I can relate with that. Several years ago, some really difficult and painful things happened in my extended family. And so I found myself during the holidays feeling really down and sad, and just started to realize it was because, Christmas, Thanksgiving, those are times for family gatherings and lots of memories. And for me, there's lots of good memories, but I found myself just feeling sad about the way things were and
what's been lost.
Yeah, what's been lost and the way that I wished things would be.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things you can't change, you can't do anything about it, but you just kind of carry it heavy through the holidays, and I definitely felt that. And I definitely relate with that.
And it's hard, we of course talked about this even before we shoot the video, but it's hard even for the family. Because, we're wanting to get together and decorate the tree and eat puppy chow and watch Elf, as a movie, and you want to go upstairs.
I'm not feeling it.
And just be by yourself and read a book.
Right.
And so then it's like, even as the dad, so it's the person that's going through the hardship, and you want to make space and be as supportive as possible, but then it's also like you're trying to create good memories for the family at home, and it just ends up being all kinds of tension.
Yeah.
And so, and I think it's good to acknowledge that there is pain and some things can be hard. Even in the Bible, like in the Old Testament, they have different words for hope. And there's hope, literally like anticipation or excitement, like a child trying to go to sleep, waiting for Christmas morning. Like you're just so full of energy, it's going to be amazing, I've got all this hope. But then there's also a word for hope in the Bible, especially the Old Testament, where it literally means like a rope in tension, like you're pulling really hard on a rope and it's got all this tension on it and you're just waiting for it to snap. And I think for a lot of people, when they roll into the holidays, it's not anticipate or hope like a child, like, oh, this is going to be amazing, I absolutely love it, oh wow. It's more hope like, this is really hard, and I'm waiting for the tension to not be there. But how do you aim that? And this is something that she did really well. How do you aim that tension? It's like, man, I feel this stress, but I can turn it into a positive hope. How did you do that?
Yeah, well, I think acknowledging what you're struggling with, acknowledging your pain is good. Letting yourself grieve, letting yourself work through it however you need to, and I think we're all different. But ultimately for me, it's just like you talked about, hope. And in my Advent reading last week, it talked about how this idea of this expectant waiting that the Advent season represents is something that it represents something that has already begun in us. That it's not that nothing's happened and we're waiting for something. It's something has already happened and we're waiting for something more. And so to me, what that means is, the first time Jesus came, he brought joy and hope into our pain and our struggle. And he
Emmanuel,
does that.
God
Yes,
with us.
and he does that still today. And the something more is, the next time he comes, he is going to bring his hope and joy and abolish our pain and our struggle. And that's ultimately what we look forward to. And to me, what that means is that there is a hope and a joy that nothing and no one can take away from me. No matter what happens in my life, no matter what my circumstances are, there is something that nothing can take away.
Yeah, and what she did, honestly, I guess it's on video, but I really do admire this in you. You did such a good job working through this, where you decided, feelings do matter, and we tend to swing the pendulum one way, where it's like we're going to let feelings totally lead us, and that doesn't always lead to a good place. Or we swing it all the way to the other side. It's like, I'm never going to let feelings, be a part of my decision making, and that's not necessarily healthy either. But you did a good job of taking time to really wrestle through your feelings and go to counseling, but you also made a decision in your mind to go, I'm not going to let my feelings be my primary compass. And you did a good job of walking in both those worlds. And so, the kids don't necessarily know this, but I know that there would be times she'd come downstairs and her actions would precede her feelings. She would choose to act before feelings would even come along, and you would choose to engage. And the other thing,
and choosing to see the good and the hope
that is in front
and
of
the
you,
joy, and
the friendships that you do have, and the family that is still around and engaged.
lots to be grateful for.
That's right. And then the last thing that you did that I thought was really awesome too is you used those places of pain as reminders. So you didn't just stop on the pain and stay focused only on what hurts. You would use those pockets of pain, and you would, in your mind and in your heart, and even with me, as a reminder of the promises and hope yet to come. And that's the great part of being a Christian, is the story is not done. No
Right.
matter how hard your situation currently is, your story is not finished. And I love that. I mean, Paul does a great job when he talks about hope in the New Testament, hanging on that. The story is not finished. I mean, Jesus, even on the cross, when he looks at the person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's our encouragement to those of you who, in the holiday season, you just are heavy-hearted. Maybe there's someone you've lost, and this season just makes their absence more felt. That's really hard. But our encouragement to you is that there is a hope and a joy that cannot be taken away from you. And so.
Yep, we love you. Thanks for watching. Man, the holidays can be wonderful, but they can also be a time, that can be difficult too. And we just want you to know that we acknowledge both sides of that.
And you're not alone.
And you're not alone. So, till next time.
Bye.